on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special in the booth. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A mixed shot always sets the right tone before the game.
All the work that's gone into this game about to be on full display here tonight. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Walker. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Paul George. Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Kemba Walker, tough matchup against George. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward, knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Brown into the front court. Down just a couple. To Kemba Walker. Has a look.
To number 2, Kawhi Leonard. That's his first personal.
Kemba Walker. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Williams. Missed a wide-open look. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down a point. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Knocked loose.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Lays it up and in.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. Brown with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To Hayward. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. Turns and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Timeout Boston, as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
Consider no luxury box for your next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Celtics have it. Walker. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Time for some new personnel into the game. Paul George. Jaylen Brown sends it away. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. George. Beverly. Boston secures the rebound. Brown into the front court. Leads 5. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Brown with it up top. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Leonard. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Boston with the basketball. Kemba Walker against George. Screen coming. Walker. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Leonard. And a pass stolen by Boston. Short jumper misses. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Celtics have the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
With 4 to shoot. And it's rebounded by Green. To George. Great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Celtics have it. To Cantor. Cantor, he's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Leonard to Paul George. Leonard. Cleans it up. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions.
Brown into the front court. Leads just a point. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Hayward. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Curling inside. Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Williams. George. Man, that was a tough shot. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Beverley.
In the second quarter.
Paul George. To Hayward. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
George to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
In the second quarter.
To Cantor. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Paul George to Williams for 3, and Lou Williams buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Brown with it up top. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. Screen coming. Goes to the right side. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Beverly into the front court. Leads one. George.
That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second one's no good. One more coming. Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Smothering D. Hayward. Walker knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Kawhi Leonard has got two shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And gets both to drop at the line. George. And the slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Substitution being made in this one.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Walker. Not easy.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Has a chance. Tatum's shot no good. George. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Into the front court, it's Walker. The margin standing now at 7. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kemba Walker, high degree of difficulty, but that's where he thrives. Counted for 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Paul George to Leonard. George to Leonard. 4-3. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
And look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George to Beverly. Kawhi Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Walker into the front court. They trail by 7. Fires the 3. Look out. Kemba hitting the tough shots here.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Leonard had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Walker, give it to him. Kemba Walker. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. To George. Jason Tatum. Huge block.
Just incredible timing. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot clock violation. Celtics have it. Walker. Clippers have it. To Leonard. The jumpers and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Boston with the basketball. Take stock of the floor. Working it outside to Jaylen Brown. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Beverly, shot off the mark. Good defense. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together.
It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Hayward, tough shot, he hits.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching this shot in slow motion, the backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
the mark. Clippers have got it. And a backcourt violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown. And number 37, Jimmy Ojale.
Walker, knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard to Beverly. Jason Tate.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Leonard, deep right corner. George lets it fly. It's Boston with the rebound. Even to Zubats. Pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
George to Leonard. George cleans it up to Paul George. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Screen coming left.
Hayward. Clippers have got it. To George. Leonard to Beverly. Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Walker to Jaylen Brown. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Five on the shot clock. From long range. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Paul George to Leonard. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Rises for the slam.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Leonard to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Hayward. Oh, that's how it's done.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Leonard to George. Leonard to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Leonard to George. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
To Beverly. Leonard to Paul George. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. And this is where the coaches earn their cash. Let's see what they designed down by 2 here in the final minute of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Hayward.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. Williams. Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a EA on EA Sports.